Hi, I'm Addie Broussard, author of the Beedog. I'm here today to talk about writing about nature. About 2 years ago, I was sitting on a beach in Portugal reading a book and something caught my eye. Just out of the corner of my eye, I saw something moving quickly in the sand. I looked closer and I realized that it was an insect that looked a lot like a bee, and it was moving the sand quickly. The sand was flying everywhere, and it was so cool. I grabbed my phone and I started to video it. Afterwards, I told a lot of my friends and was wondering if they had ever seen anything like this. What bee is on the beach shoveling sand? And they hadn't. So I started to do my own research. I went to a computer and I looked up bees that shovel sand like a dog, or bees that shovel like a dog. And I wasn't getting answers. All I was getting was silly pictures of dogs with bee costumes. So I had to really hone in my search. I started putting more information about where I was in Portugal and what exactly I had seen, and I figured it out. There were websites that came up that talked about sand wasps, and what it was doing, I found out, is it was creating a nest under the sand for its larva. So it creates the initial nest, and then it also goes back several times to feed it. So that's what I was seeing, and that's why this insect was throwing sand all over the place. After this, I decided that I wanted to share this information with more people, because most people I knew had never heard of this sand wasp, and I decided to write a book. But I had never written a book before. So I sat down with my paper and I wrote about what I saw, and then I read it again and I tried to make it more of a story that other people would be entertained by and would want to read. And I did this several times. I even had other people read my work and provide comments. And this whole process was a lot of fun to try to capture the magic of what I saw in real life through writing, so that other people could experience it just by reading the book. And a lot of books and art were created because the artists or writers were inspired by nature. Today's activity is fun. You guys are going to do the same thing. You're going to have different questions about nature, and you're going to write your own take on something that you see in nature. Today's activity is really fun. You're going to have the chance to write or draw about nature too. So your teacher is going to go over the instructions on what you need to do to create your own art or writing about nature too.